What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pulse. Obviously, stuff seems a little bit different. Nate has a giant FGCU flag in the background. Doesn't necessarily mean that
Woo!
we're even in the state of Florida.
We're
But
not.
yeah, a couple of us are in Michigan, a couple of us are in Kansas, a couple of us are in New York. I almost said Kentucky, but same thing. Yeah, so let's get into it.
Yeah, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We're in different places. We are on Zoom, just like as if it's COVID or something. I bet we all miss that. Um, but no worries, because this is still the Pulse. This is still where sports are going to come alive. And to get right into it, let's just talk about how last week went for us. We had a big rivalry week. And then we also had a great episode with the two lovely ladies from the volleyball team, Anna Marcella and Julia Chavo, who were absolutely great. And we loved having them on the show. It was so much fun for us. We hope that they enjoyed, and we hope that you guys enjoyed. And just know that we are looking to do more collaborations with more athletes in the second semester after break. So look forward to that, because we are going to make some more things happen.
Period. And moving on to men's basketball, unfortunately, the Eagles fell to New Mexico with a final score of 75 to 59 on Sunday. The weird thing about this game was that no Eagles scored in the double digits for the first time since November 7th of 2022, where FGC lost to Florida Atlantic during the Owls' Final Four season.
Yeah, really, really bad game for the Eagles offensively. I was able to watch this game. It was super, super obscure to actually find this game on TV. It was not on YouTube TV, not on ESPN Plus like usual. You had to download the Mountain West Network. Really, really ghetto. However, I made it work. I did watch this game, and the Eagles really had something going in the first half. It was close. They're playing incredible defense. It was low scoring, as we talked about. The Eagles' offense was not clicking whatsoever. Things were not firing on any cylinders. And the highest scorers of the game for FGC was Jordan Ellerby and Rory Stewart, who both had 9 in this game. But ultimately, they did lose. Nothing could get going. New Mexico is historically a pretty good basketball program. And I think this is another game where you're looking for FGCU to start winning these games. And it's a game that was absolutely winnable if we get the normal offensive output that we're used to, specifically from J.R. Knisny, who did not have a game to remember this week. And things have got to change, because this is now 4 games I feel like FGCU should have won that they did not. And we can't keep having that, especially with the potential of this team. This is a serious problem.
It honestly seems like every year it comes down to this. It's always like the last handful of minutes where just the whole game kind of like falls apart. It doesn't matter if we're up by 25, it doesn't matter if we're only up by 2. It seems like they don't really know how to close out games over the last couple years. And it's something that they definitely need to start focusing on.
No, absolutely. And something to really note about this game, and I actually was not aware of this, but it makes so much sense now. In this game, free throws were a big deciding factor. New Mexico outshot FGCU from the free throw line 27 to 14. So, another game where FGCU is not making as many free throws, not taking as many free throws. And because of that, each time FGCU has lost the free throw margin this year has been 4 times, and that is their last 4 losses. It's not any kind of coincidence. We've seen this earlier in the year where FGCU took a heartbreaking loss at the end, and all they had to do was make free throws, but they went 50% from the line, and they end up losing by 2, where you make a few and you're back in it. These are very simple things that FGCU's got to get corrected.
Yeah. Well, on a higher note, the women's basketball team beat FAU in Boca 70 to 59. Their top scorer from the Eagles, Sinai Douglas, no shocker there.
Bang!
Saw her, she's amazing.
The GOAT.
And right behind her though, I'm sorry if I butchered this, but Jalea Pillow was right behind her with 12. Sinai Douglas had 13. Both did a great job that game. The Eagles defense made a great impact right away, creating turnovers, setting the tone in an 18 to 11 lead in the Eagles after the first quarter.
No, absolutely. Sinai Douglas has been somebody that's been a spark for this team, especially at the point guard position. She has had quite the presence offensively, driving in, making jump shots. And Jalea Pillow, she put him right to bed. She put him to sleep on the pillow. 12 points. Great performance from her. I'd say probably her best of the season. And that is a great sign that FGCU is continuing to improve and they're winning games like this. They now sit at 3-5, I want to say, but that could easily turn around.
The
Mhm.
game that I cannot wait for that's coming up this upcoming weekend, FGCU women's versus the Gamecocks of South Carolina.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
I mean, number 3 ranked in the country coming into Alico Arena. I think it could either be an amazing game or a blowout. There's not really going to be an in between. Hopefully it's a blowout on our end.
Right.
That we're blowing out these Gamecocks. Uh, I think we can maybe get the job done. I hope we get the job done. If we
Better
continue
get the
playing
job.
like how we've been, then I think we could do pretty good.
No, absolutely. I mean, this is a South Carolina team, though, that is starting to cement itself as one of the best women's basketball programs of all time. I mean, Dawn Staley coming to South Carolina was a blessing in disguise for them. She's won multiple championships. They continue to be ranked in the top 5 every single year, bringing in the best players. And so I think this game it's a game where a lot of things are going to have to go right. A lot of things are going to have to be perfect for FGCU to stay in this one. South Carolina is a high motor, high class team, and Don Staley is one of the best coaches in the world right now. And so, I mean, I think this is more of a see what we can do against higher competition because this is going to be a learning experience for the women's team, and I think all for the better. So if they can find a way to get some things going against a team of that caliber, they should be sitting pretty well in the ASUN.
Yeah. And on another high note for the women's basketball team, Florida Gulf Coast University women's basketball legend Whitney Knight has been selected in the ASUN Hall of Fame and the 11th induction class, which is crazy. So a huge congratulations to her.
No, absolutely. I mean, she was named to the ASUN All Decade Team following a dominant career in Fort Myers. She actually became, fun fact, FGCU's first WNBA draft pick. The Sparks picked her 15th overall in 2016. She was just the 7th ASUN player all time to be drafted. And since then, we have seen other players from FGCU be drafted to the WNBA. So, I mean, this is an awesome thing to see that she got to the ASUN Hall of Fame. And I mean, I think we're looking to maybe see some more players in the future get that honor as well.
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. It's been something that me and my dad have been obsessed with ever since I was little. Every Sunday we'd wake up, we watch the F1 games, the races, not the games. So Lando Norris, my personal favorite driver for McLaren, won the Formula One 2025 title in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It was amazing. I loved every second of it. He finished third in the race behind Max Verstappen and Oscar Piastri, but because he had done such a good job all season, he was able to win the whole championship. And it was great. I got to brag to my dad. My dad's a huge Charles Leclerc fan for Ferrari. I've always been McLaren. It was great. I loved every second of it. So
Leclerc.
Leclerc, yeah. The win ended McLaren's Drivers' Championship drought since 2008. They had not won a championship since Lando Norris this year in 2025. It was great. I could not be happier about it. That's all I need to say.
I have a few questions. Number one, so this is the Grand Prix. So this is like the big race, right?
And Abu
You
Dhabi.
know, like Mario Kart, you race the Grand. If in Mario Kart, if you race the Grand Prix, that's like the race.
Yeah.
So why is he the champion if he finished third? Max
Because
Verstappen won the race.
F1 is like, yes, but F1 is also like a point system. McLaren has won more races all year. Or
Yeah,
not all season.
we're gonna have to Max Verstappen that and make the
Oh my
race winner
God.
the champion.
Max
It's
Verstappen's
the
a great
Grand
driver.
Prix.
Yeah. Max Verstappen is a great driver, but not my
Yeah,
Who,
it's
favorite.
actually pretty.
so like comparison to Mario Kart, like
It is really similar, you guys.
is
I'm not gonna lie.
Verstappen on like a Mario level or like a
Is he
Yoshi
Mario?
kind of
Oh, he's like
level?
a Mario level. He's not
He's
a
on a
Yoshi.
okay.
Yeah.
Personally, I
Who
would
did you guys race as when you played Mario Kart?
Bowser.
Peach.
I'm
Bowser.
Bowser or DK. Yeah.
I was
Peach,
always a
or sometimes I was Toad.
Toad.
Mhm.
I was always a Yoshi guy.
Really? I could see that
Yes.
or Kirby.
Yeah.
Herbie. Was he even in the game?
Yes.
Later on,
Like the
newer
pink
editions.
dude?
Yeah, the big pink dude. Not calling you
He-
fat, Nate. Just
He eats stuff. What?
what?
Why would you be calling me fat?
No, because he's a big like pink.
But what does that have to do with
So
me? I'm not
Nate's big
pink.
and pink.
Okay.
Oh my
Anyway.
God.
Okay.
Anyway, I mean, if Formula One is like Mario Kart, then I might have to watch.
No, you
Um,
honestly, just like you tell me I need to watch more NBA, you need to watch Formula One. It's
no, no,
actually
no, no,
kind
no.
of exciting.
NBA.
You got to watch college basketball.
Okay. Yeah.
We got to watch some college basketball, which I'm going to talk about some college basketball later. However, I want to say the greatest F1 driver of all time is John Gerard from Talladega Nights, undisputedly,
Yeah.
undisputed.
Talking about greatest of all time, John Cena shouldn't have tapped out. I'm just
Oh
saying.
my gosh. Here we
I'm just
go.
saying. I want to talk about it for like maybe 2 seconds.
All right.
You
Let
don't
he
end a
I had my moment. You
you
can.
don't end a guy's career who's about never giving up, making him give up.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean
Yeah.
John Cena, very popular guy, popular amongst the men of the world. I remember being a little boy walking around just to everybody. John Cena is probably one of the coolest guys to ever exist, and I agree. Ending his career with giving up, pretty bad. But
Yeah, you don't make him tap out though.
I did hear that it's like a WWE tradition to like make legends like lose their last match.
It is, but like
What?
all of them at least get pinned. Like I don't think
Did anyone
like
Yeah.
get pinned?
no,
I
he
don't know.
tapped
Yeah.
out. He was in a chokehold and he tapped out. And it was like he broke out of the chokehold like maybe like 6 or 7 times. And then he okay, but I'm not joking. It was literally like 6 or 7 times. And he like towards the end, he's on the floor with Gunther and he's got him like in a chokehold. And like the way that they do it to see if you're passed out is they grab your arm and put it up. And then if it falls, then like you're knocked out. So like they end the fight. They did it like twice. I think you got to do it like 3 times and then you're out. And
Mhm.
on the third time, he did this up in the air and kept his hand up because that's what he does at the beginning of every match. And I was like, oh my God, he's gonna win. And then he gets up, like goes to like I think he was going for like a attitude adjustment and he just fails it, gets put into another chokehold for like the eighth time, and then taps out.
Oh my gosh. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah,
They
and
tried
then
to give him one last hurrah. It did not go.
exactly. And then they had the entire roster come out and like they played like a little like sentimental video, but when Triple H came out, the entire crowd started booing and chanting "You fucked up." Yeah, I mean they kept like it was pretty bad, and like there's like rumors saying that like the entire roster was like, "Yeah, this sucks."
Why is he retiring? Is he old?
Yeah, he's 45
Mm.
or
You
maybe even
guys,
older.
hot take. The only reason the earliest memory I have of John Cena is him in the Fred movies.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh, the
You guys know
Fred
what I'm talking
movies.
him
about?
busting out of the fridge and like in being like, "Fred, I'm your father."
Yes.
The Fred movies. Wow, that is.
I'm
I feel
sorry.
like
I just unleashed a
That's a pull.
memory.
That was a pull.
that's like our generation's version of brain rot. Low
Yeah.
Yeah,
key, it's Fred.
yeah.
Fred and like annoying orange. That's like
Yes. Remember when they
brain.
collabed?
The
Yeah,
what?
yeah, that was rap.
I
Yeah, that
didn't
was
know
rough, dude. You didn't know that? It was
that.
probably top five worst things to ever happen in America.
No.
I mean, speaking of, Cena tapped out, it's pretty much over for him. Another team that's basically tapped out on this NFL season, and things are more than over for them, is the New York Jets, who just took a 48-20 loss this weekend. So, you guys, I'm wondering what is next for Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars after destroying the Jets? Are they for real?
I
Yes.
think on paper they are. I mean,
Yes.
recently they've been doing pretty good. I think the Jets are just kind of in shambles. Like, I mean, it seems like they've been going for a complete clear house situation over the last
Mhm.
couple months. They got rid of Sauce. They got rid of like basically all their best defensive players. They're like firing almost every single one of their coaches, besides their head coach, who's a first year head coach. I mean, they're doing pretty bad, but for the Jags, it's almost basically the opposite. You have another first year head coach, Liam Cohen, who's an offensive guru mastermind. And then Trevor Lawrence, who basically is now one of the better quarterbacks in the league with possibly one of his best games in the league.
What a
Showing out.
surprise that is,
And I
man.
know, and
Yeah.
people were saying that his last game was the best game of the league, but then this game he came out, he was
Yup.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at a Jaguars organization that previously everybody made fun of because they gave Trevor Lawrence $200 million guaranteed. And he had actually done nothing up to that point. You're like, what are they doing? Now we see what they're doing. They believed in Trevor. It's paying off. I mean, the Jags are 10-4, first in the AFC South. They're the 3 seed in the AFC playoffs right now, and they can climb even more if the Patriots are to drop one or two or whatever the case may be. The Jags are doing very well, and it was very surprising for me. I want to say I did not expect this kind of season out of Jacksonville.
No, Trevor Lawrence was electric in that game. He
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I wish they used Brian Thomas a little bit more,
yeah,
considering he was on my fantasy team and he only got one touchdown, and I was going up against somebody who had Kyle Pitts. So
yeah.
that was a fun time.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence went 20 of 32, 330 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He had a perfect QBR, 63% completion percentage. I mean, the run game really wasn't there. Trevor Lawrence actually led the team in rushing, had a rushing touchdown to go along with that. So 6 total touchdowns on the night, 3 to Travis Etienne through the air, 1 to Brian Thomas, as Duffy said, and 1 to Tootin as well. 16-yard touchdown. I mean, the Jags are absolutely firing on all cylinders. And Brady Cook's first NFL touchdown was for naught. I mean, they got smoked.
Yeah,
So,
Jags are definitely a
go
team to
Jag.
be looking out for, especially in an AFC that is kind of relatively up in the air. You got no Burrow, no Mahomes. Um, I mean, it's
potentially
basically
no
up for
Lamar.
grabs. Yeah,
I mean, you're looking at an AFC that has a number one seed who has 11 one-score wins, 11 comeback wins, mind you. Great defense. The offense is questionable. I mean, they're basically the Chiefs of last year, but this year. That's your one seed. Then you have a Buffalo team who's wishy-wash. You have 2 old quarterbacks that you really don't believe in, and then you have 4 teams that you're like, do you feel great about them? Like New England, yes, they're 11-3, but after what just happened against Buffalo, do you really feel great about New England, especially with the lack of playoff experience? And this is a AFC that had it makes no sense to me.
yeah.
The AFC this year.
Honestly, AFC is really up in the air, but when you take a look at the NFC, I mean, Rams are going to take that first seed.
I
It,
think so too.
I really don't see who else is going to take it from them.
Yeah.
Um, they're arguably the best team in the NFL. We have been talking about it over the entire season that there was no team that was really standing out to anybody that was better than the rest. And honestly, this team has taken control of the reins and has become the star team of the NFL right now.
Yeah.
You got Puka
Yeah.
Nacua, you got Matt Stafford.
Like
Uh,
for
yeah, it's going to be insane kind of playoff run for them. If I feel like we're definitely going to see an NFC Championship game in LA this year, maybe even a Super Bowl run.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean this LA team. I mean they've had a high flying offense. I mean they just outdueled the Lions in what is essentially a shootout, 34-41. I mean Jared Goff had a fantastic game, 338
Yeah.
through the air,
hmm
touchdowns. It was actually let's see,
It was
three.
Detroit's game for a
Uh,
minute.
yeah, I mean 298 of the 338 yards was spread between 2 guys. Amon St. Brown had 164 and 2 touchdowns, and Jamison had 134 and 1 touchdown. But I mean, the hero, I think, the unsung hero in this game for the Rams, Colby Parkinson, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. Very clean game for the tight end. Devontae Adams had 71. Puka Nacua, I mean,
Oh, you
181. But
kept
I
hearing
mean,
his name the whole game.
oh yeah, I mean,
Like
Puka Nacua had 181. Great game from him. But I mean, Parkinson put it in the end zone. Stafford, I mean, his MVP run right now is continuing. And I mean, do you
Kyron
guys think we're going
Williams
to
had a
see
good
one?
game too.
Yeah. Do you guys think we're going to see a Matt Stafford MVP slash a second ring
Probably.
for him?
I could
Pro-
see it.
Probably.
I could see it happening.
Yeah, I
This
mean, I
game
think
made
it,
me so mad. I was on the plane leaving Florida, coming back to Michigan, watching the game, and it started off so good. Aiden Hutchinson had that 58-yard return. It was like,
Yeah.
you know what? Are we actually, we might actually win this. And then the second half, I was like, I had no faith. It was done.
Yeah, I mean, as it sits right now, the Lions are currently out of the playoffs, um, sitting a few games back of Green Bay, who actually just lost to Denver, so that pushed them down a little bit. They're now the seventh seed. Detroit sits at the eighth seed.
Yeah.
And so, Alyssa, I really want to know after that game, do you think that the Lions ruined their playoff hopes, dropping that game to LA?
Yeah. Yeah, because with our record right now, it's like a 34% chance of getting into the playoffs. And if we won the next 5 games, it would be like a 94% chance. But we haven't won back to back in over 2 months. So
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I think our season is over. Just like moving on, Nate. I
Yeah,
Oh no. Oh.
yeah.
let's hear your thoughts
Oh
on that.
So,
no.
as everyone probably already knows, yes, the Chiefs were officially eliminated from the playoffs, 16-13 heartbreaker versus the Chargers. And if that wasn't enough to make matters worse, Patrick LaVon Mahomes II, my glorious king, my
Government
Pookie
name.
Bear, he tore his ACL amid a final effort to steal the win with around under 3 minutes left to go in the game. All right, so I'm sure a lot of you really want to know, especially coming from me, because I'm sure a lot of you hate the Chiefs. And in turn, that would mean that you hate me because I'm a Chiefs homer. You want to know, is this the end of the Chiefs dynasty? Ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely 100% not the end of the Chiefs dynasty. And, obviously, of course, I'm going to say that, right? Here's what it is. The Chiefs made the playoffs for a decade consecutively, went to 7 AFC championship games, won 3 Super Bowls, went to five. I mean, Patrick Mahomes led the Chiefs to the greatest 7-year run in NFL history, undisputably. There's nothing that anyone. Yes, Duffy, go ahead, look it up. It is the greatest 7-year run.
Patriots?
The Patriots didn't go to the Super Bowl for 10 years, Duffy. The Chiefs just went to 5 in 7 years.
You think that the
It's the
Chiefs are the
greatest
better
run.
dynasty?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm
Okay.
saying is, it's the
Okay.
greatest. It is the greatest 7-year run in NFL
Okay.
history, undisputably.
Okay.
My point is, the Chiefs are not dead. You had a team that was just. I mean, it was not their year. Clearly, it was not their year. And as I said almost a month ago, the Chiefs season was over after Dallas. Pretty much, that was the nail in the coffin. That told me all I needed to know about this team. But going into this game, you have 4 O linemen out, 4 starting O linemen, and on your right tackle and left tackle, you're actually down to your third string. So Mahomes is, I mean, he's running for his life. This is a common theme with the Chiefs. They kind of decide, we have a franchise quarterback who's won us 3 Super Bowls and has the potential to be the best player of all time. Let's not protect him, because that makes sense. That's kind of what we do in Kansas City. So you have that. Then you have incompetent, and I cannot stress incompetent enough, Matt Nagy. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait for your job listing on Indeed to come up because you're going to need one. You might need to go to Kroger, my friend. You're probably better at bagging groceries.
Update his
than you are.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, you need to update your LinkedIn, pal, because you're probably better at bagging groceries than you are at calling plays. Matt Nagy, genuinely, I cannot believe that he led the Bears to a 12-4 record with Mitch Trubisky. I cannot believe that happened at some point in time. That literally happened. And now he can't run an efficient offense with Patrick Mahomes. That tells you all you need to know about the guy. He's an idiot. He's awful. Problem number 3, the Chiefs need a run game, and that's exactly what they're going to. That's what they're going to get this offseason. Because guess what? The Chiefs most likely are going to lose out now. Maybe not to Tennessee. Tennessee's pretty bad, but they're going to lose the other games that they're playing. Maybe not to even Oakland, or I'm sorry, Las Vegas.
Oakland.
Las Vegas, my fault. I hope the Chiefs lose out. That helps our draft position. You know why? Because the Chiefs right now are on the doorstep of destiny with Jeremiah Love. They're sniffing his cleats right now. They are ready to bring this kid in, and then they need him. And I'm looking for the Chiefs to either get Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame, the Heisman candidate running back, the best running back in this class, a generational running back, or you figure out Brett Veach was a genius all along, didn't want to give the Jets a third-round pick for Breece Hall, sign him in the offseason, you don't lose the pick, and you get the guy. It's going to be one of the two.
Do you think Travis retires?
Yeah.
I genuinely don't. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
As long as Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, I think he should, to be honest.
I think so
I
too.
mean, maybe like one more year, but
I
like I mean,
think
when is Pat coming back? He's not going to be ready for the beginning of the
An
season
so.
next year.
ACL tear,
He
yeah, an
will.
ACL
He will
tear
be.
is like
You think
He'll be
so?
six
ready.
months. Yeah,
So the thing about ACL tears, and everybody thinks that it takes an uber amount of time, which it
they
does.
don't.
But for the majority of the time, it's position players that are doing a lot of running or getting hit a lot that are tearing their ACLs. For running backs, yeah, you probably won't be ready. If this was Kareem Hunt that tore his ACL, he's not going to be ready for week one. He takes a lot of beating. He might retire if he tore his ACL, to be quite frank. But this is a quarterback. Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. He had a strain in his LCL. He actually had surgery yesterday, and he's
Oh,
starting
really?
rehab immediately. He had his surgery yesterday. Everything is completely repaired. Things went very smoothly. And now this is a guy that's going to be rehabbing from literally this moment all the way until week one. So you have 9 months. You have 9 months to get Patrick Mahomes rehabbed and ready to go. This is a guy who, and they noted that there was no major ligament damage. So that is a
Do you
blessing in
see this guy's
disguise.
doctor or something?
No, this is all things you
He's
can
got
find on
the
the internet,
medical
ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
records
like, jeez,
printed,
Pete.
This is all. Hey, I've been looking.
walking in
I've
with the
been,
lab coat.
dude. I have been nonstop scouring the internet for anything I could find on Patrick. Because when I tell you that I wasn't even sad that we lost and we were out the playoffs, I was sad because of Patrick. Like that hurt me. That like actually hurt my heart to see him go down like that, especially after the season we had. For it to come to that ultimate ending right there. I mean, that was storybook for the kind of ending the Chiefs had for him to tear his ACL that way. That it's just, cherry on top for a terrible year.
Do you think that
So,
it can affect his mobileness?
No.
no,
Or at
no,
least for the
Patrick,
beginning of next semester? I mean,
no,
next
and
year?
something I urge people to do is go look at Patrick's training videos. This guy trains very weirdly. He does a lot of weird stuff, a lot of mobility, a lot of flexibility. I mean, he like actually his trainer constantly has him bend his body in ways that quarterbacks aren't supposed to bend, so he can prepare to have these things happen. He can recover quickly. And so, Patrick has hurt his ankle so many times and still been able to play just fine. It's really weird. But to really get back onto it, this is not the end of the Chiefs dynasty. I mean, they missed the playoffs one time. Big whoop. Tom Brady missed the playoffs in the midst of their run at the beginning. He missed the playoffs. I mean, it
Yeah,
happens. And
kind of
that
freaky.
was
Did you
not,
see?
yeah. So, they were, let's see, what was it? They won
It
three
was,
Super Bowls. They lost their Super Bowl trying to go for their fourth. Next season, tear their ACL. It's the exact same.
yep.
They
And
had
then
the exact
it
same
was
Really?
start.
like, it was the
Yeah.
exact same amount of years too, right?
It was very
Yeah.
weird. It was in their ninth year.
Mm-hmm.
So they won their third Super Bowl in their seventh year. They lost the fourth in their eighth year, tore their ACL in the ninth year.
Yeah.
Same, and ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen, if that's not telling you
All
good
right.
things are going to
No,
come, come
no.
on now. No,
I
but
can't
okay.
wait for the next 10 years of them just not being in the Super
Truthfully,
Bowl.
truthfully, truthfully, this is not the end of the Chiefs dynasty. And if you think it is, you should
I think
probably
they're done for the next like 2 years.
no.
But I think they come
Maybe,
back.
I don't
I
know.
think
I
they come
think they'll
back
come back.
because you're gonna
maybe.
have
But what?
Travis retire. I could see Andy
Yeah,
even retiring. Mahomes is still gonna stay around, and then you got a lot
yeah.
of young draft guys. So
Yeah, the great thing about this is that Brett Veach built a really young team to go around Patrick. And so there's going to be a complete overhaul this offseason. Your O line's going to get healthy. You're going to make some moves on the defensive side of the ball. I could see a cornerstone piece of the Chiefs defense getting traded, honestly, whether that be
hmm
Chris Jones or Trent McDuffie. I could see one of the two out the door this year to get younger, to get another draft pick high up. But I can see the Chiefs bringing in big names, making things official, making it like
yeah,
rock solid for Pat because this season shows you can't waste any time with this guy.
yeah.
You just had this year go the way it did, and sucks.
Trent McDuffie, you are a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
So, Duffy, I want to ask you, after the game with Tampa Bay and hold on, let me restart this. Okay. Duffy, do you think Kirk Cousins should have been starting the entire season after an impressive game with the Tampa Bay Bucks?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're paying this kid, you're paying this old man, Kirk Cousins, a boatload of money just to be on the bench, like with a starting quarterback that can barely win and finish out games. And but like, I mean, he started 3 games over the last I think it was year and a half. Um, and two of them were against the Bucks, and he balled out. So I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily that he's amazing against playing against the Bucks, or if he's just good in general. But I've always liked Kirk Cousins. When we were debating on who the starter should be after Brady, I always wanted Kirk Cousins. I think he's a great human being, and I think he's a better quarterback. And especially in that Falcons roster, he should be QB1, and he should have been QB1 throughout the whole year. Because I mean, they might have given the Bucks a run for their money over the Panthers.
Yeah, if you were Atlanta, I think that you were pretty much hopeful rather than confident when it comes to Michael Penix. Putting the young guy in after paying Kirk Cousins so much money, you want to move on and be like, do we have our franchise quarterback? And I think it's still up in the air because he shows flashes of being great and then he shows flashes of being awful. And so, I think they should have developed him more instead of just throwing him out there and being like, you know what, Kirk, we gave you a bunch of money, but you're going to go sit. And so I don't know about the entire season, but I think they should have pulled the plug on Penix earlier. And I think if they did that, then yeah, I mean, Atlanta would definitely be up there with Tampa right now, and it'd be a question of
Yeah,
who's coming out of the NFC South.
Do
it
you,
still is already a question,
do you think
isn't
that
it?
there's any chance Tampa is going to the playoffs?
It comes down to this weekend. If they lose, then I have zero faith in this team. All I know is Todd Bowles needs to update his LinkedIn. Even if we make it to the playoffs, and we win a game. If we make it even to the Super Bowl and we win, I still want Todd Bowles fired. I don't care. I don't like the guy. I don't think he's a good coach. I mean, there's even rumors around I mean, all I've been seeing about Bucks news recently is that the locker room has lost faith in Todd Bowles. You have inside reporters for the Bucks that are saying that none of the players want Todd Bowles as their head coach anymore. He was booed off the field. I mean, they were up
That's
by
rough.
two touchdowns against the damn Falcons. The Falcons are
Yeah.
eliminated from the playoffs. You aren't. Why are we losing this game
That's so
in the
embarrassing.
last 3 seconds of the game, especially when it is third and 28? It is third and 28, and Todd Bowles is like, I'm gonna blitz them.
Yeah,
What?
I seen that clip of Mike Evans going down the hallway after the game, and he was like banging his helmet on the wall. He's like, "It
Hmm.
was third and
Yep.
27."
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
yeah,
Had a
I couldn't believe that.
star shutout game by Mike Evans. Amazing return. I mean,
You said he'd be
this
back by December too.
exactly that's what I said. I
Hmm.
said he was coming back either last week or this week, and now I mean that wasn't even really the offensive's fault. The offense played pretty well. Yeah, I mean that was the first ever game that Chris Godwin. You had the entire wide receiver core back. You had Jalen McMillan, you had Mike Evans, you had Chris Godwin, and you had Emeka Egbuka, and you even had Bucky Irving. Everything was firing on all cylinders, besides the offensive line and the defense. The defense secondary, it has been 5 years. Why the hell have we not improved? Zion McCullum, I love you. You're a great guy. I've spoken to you personally multiple times. You need to update your LinkedIn. The entire offensive line. You need to update your LinkedIn, especially our center. Our center is horrible. He's making Cody Mouch look like a Hall of Fame lineman, and it is because I don't even remember what his name is. The center's just awful. He can't guard for anything. He can't guard for his life. And then when somebody comes at him, they run right past him, and Cody Mouch just goes straight on that guy instead. And it, then he looks really good. Cody Mouch is not that good. I love him too. Number 69 has no two front teeth. He is the opposite of Timmy Turner. I mean, he's a cool guy, but our offensive line, every single one of them needs to update our LinkedIn. Todd Bowles, update the LinkedIn. Special teams, update the LinkedIn. I mean, fire everybody. Fire everybody at this point. I don't
Yeah,
even care if
I
we don't make the playoffs.
I think for you guys, I mean, unfortunately, you ran into who used to be known as Kirk O'Chains. All right, Kirk Cousins. He had all the diamond chains on tonight. He was on the airplane. He was getting
Hmm.
into it.
Hmm.
30 of 44, 373, three touchdowns, and all three went to perhaps a tight end prospect that everyone thought was going to be the next Kelsey or better. Kyle Pitts just had his coming out party in this game. I mean,
Okay,
the Bucks defensive backfield is so bad
it's so
that
bad,
they made
but
Kyle Pitts look like everyone thought he was going to be.
I'm not gonna this I still think we would have lost. I still believe we would have lost. The refs were awful. The refs were
You guys
absolutely
always say
atrocious.
that.
No, but this time it was, dude. Did you see the picture? I'll put it
This
up
is
right
not you
here.
guys.
I'll put it right here. It They had four defensive players staring at the ball. There was one Falcons player, and he wasn't anywhere near the ball. And somehow a Buccaneers player comes up with the ball, and they called it Falcons ball. That made no sense. There was a second fumble that was obviously Bucks ball. Wasn't Bucks ball. Then the third Kyle Pitts touchdown. His elbow is out. How the hell is that a touchdown? They reviewed it 3 times, and the entire stadium started booing the refs. Like, I mean, the defense was worse, but the refs were still pretty bad. Horrible game. It took me 5 hours to get to Tampa, and it was a long ride home. It was a very
Well,
long ride home.
moving on to another team that is saying goodbye to their playoff hopes. The Dallas Cowboys essentially said goodbye to their playoff hopes after a loss to the Minnesota Vikings, which is so sad. What is wrong with you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Cowboys. I think there's a question with this. It's is it the same old Cowboys or was this literally
No.
bad luck? Because we seen a Cowboys team a few weeks ago that went on a win streak against really good opponents, or so we thought. I mean, they beat both the teams were in the Super Bowl last year, the Chiefs and the Eagles. They
Hmm.
were hot, and then you come in, playoffs are on the line, and just like the Cowboys do, just like Dak Prescott does, just like the team Jerry Jones puts together does, they choke. And I can't wait to see the Stephen A. Smith video. I cannot wait
I
because I
can't.
Have
mean you
him in a
lose.
cowboy hat
I think
smoking
the
a
most
cigar.
embarrassing thing about this game is that Dak Prescott let JJ McCarthy outshine him.
9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah, I mean
What?
Dak had no turnovers. He threw for 300 yards. McCarthy threw for 250, 2 touchdowns and a pick. But I mean JJ McCarthy, yeah, good game from him. He had a
He
touchdown
did.
on the
He had a
ground
great
too.
game, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that quote from Jettas? So there is Jettas spoke to the media after the game, and he said, "I would rather win and not get the ball than lose and
Oh, am
not
I
get the
frozen?
ball."
Oh,
I don't get
He's
that.
just
I generally don't get
he's
that.
he's basically just saying like I'm not getting the ball either way, so I'd rather we just win. Like screw it, like because he's just not getting the ball with JJ McCarthy, and I think he's getting pretty
Oh,
tired of that.
I just got it.
He's getting pretty tired of that, and I'm not going to be surprised if we see a lot of teams calling about Jettas next in the offseason.
talking about bad luck. With no Mahomes, no Burrow, and possibly no Lamar Jackson standing in his way, is it now or never for Josh Allen?
I hope so.
I kind of want him to win.
Absolutely, 100% now or never because he has no
Now's the time.
excuse.
Yes.
I
There is
mean,
no excuse.
man, old man Philip Rivers might come by and knock him
No,
out.
no.
No,
Old
I
man Philip
think
Rivers plays. Old man Philip Rivers plays for the Colts, who have a 15% chance of getting in the playoffs.
You never know.
So, no.
no, I
If
think
Josh
it's
Allen,
time.
I love Josh Allen, and I want him to win a Super Bowl.
Oh,
And
I
so
love
if he's going to
too.
do it, I would prefer it be the year that he doesn't have to beat the Chiefs to get there. And I'm sorry, Josh Allen, but if you do not win the Super Bowl this year, or at least get there, you're never gonna. You will never
I
get
think he
there if you
makes
don't
it. I
this
think
year.
he makes it this
I
year.
think he makes it too.
There's no
like. I
excuse.
mean,
He has.
I don't see
him alone.
who gets him out. Who's it going to be? The Jags. If you lose to the
I
Jags
mean,
in the playoffs, come on.
outside of Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers, and do we really think that the Steelers?
Aaron
are
Rodgers
Super
is
Bowl?
washed up.
No. Outside of Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen has more playoff experience than every other quarterback in the AFC right now combined.
Yeah.
Like we gotta really look at that. Like Josh Allen, there's no excuse this year. There's nobody standing in your way. Mahomes is not there to scare you off again. I mean, Lamar's not there, and Lamar was never going to beat you in the playoffs anyways. He barely ever can do that. And I mean, Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow is not even that great, but I'll get into that some other day. My point is, You mean the guy who the best thing he's ever done is make a cool video of him spinning around while he
Yo,
threw the
that is
football?
kind of
It's the only.
ridiculous that they're still posting that. Like, how many years later? What is it,
It's the.
5?
That's
Like
the.
5 years
What
later.
else has he accomplished in his career besides a cool spinny football
I mean, he
video?
made it to the
Nothing.
Super Bowl, but then he got destroyed.
And lost.
Yeah.
And lost. I mean, he like. I'm
That
sorry, but
video is
yeah,
pretty
Josh
sick,
Allen. This
though.
is the year.
The video is pretty sick,
This is
though.
the year.
I think
Josh Allen has to win a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. Yeah, he has to. And I think he will. I think he can.
I hope so. I would
I
love
I
hope
to.
think it's going to be,
so.
I could see, who's your guys' Super Bowl picks? I think it's Bills Rams.
Rams for sure.
I think it's Bills Rams.
You know what? Give me Bills Bears in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Oh,
are
that
you
would be kind of
crazy?
cool. Did you
I'm
see that
sorry,
comment that we had? There
the
was a kid
two
that
seed
called it.
10-4 Chicago Bears, the number
There,
2 seed Chicago
I
Bears.
can't believe they're 10
there
and
was a
That team.
comment. There was a comment on our post when we did hot takes at the very beginning,
Oh,
like
that
in
was my buddy.
September.
That's my buddy Alex Poole. It's my
Yep.
buddy Alex Poole.
He commented, you guys still laughing because he said Bears are going to the Super Bowl and this is their year to possibly make it. This
You
is
know, I think the Bears. It's more of a fun pick for me. But if
yeah.
they're gonna do it, we're gonna find out if the Super Bowl are ready. If they could beat Green Bay this weekend,
Yeah.
that's when we're gonna find out.
Yeah. I honestly, I
Because I
think it's gonna
mean,
be.
they're
I think
10
it's gonna
and
be Bills
4.
Rams.
10-4, prime position to win their division, to go to the playoffs. I mean, I think the Bills are the easy pick in the AFC. But if I'm having some fun here, then I would go Jags and Bears.
That would be
I
a
love
Yeah.
the Jags right now.
that would
They're
be.
they're hot.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
do
they're
too. I
playing
think Trevor
well.
Lawrence is doing awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be the Patriots and Drake May. Unfortunately,
Drake May.
they're not.
May.
I don't think they're playoff ready.
Drake May.
But
Yeah.
what do I know?
But-
What do I know?
I don't know. All right. I think that about sums it up.
I
We'll
think
see. We'll see. It might
Oh.
be Jags in the Super Bowl. It might be Bears in the Super Bowl. It might be
I
Jags and
think-
Bears in the Super Bowl.
I think this weekend will say a lot about our
Yeah.
opinions.
I think
next week.
this week is all that will tell all. But to sum things up, thank you all for tuning in this week. It's going to be a little wacky for the next couple weeks, considering we're all on different sides of the
Across
country.
country.
Yeah.
Got to play the wackos 50 states and their capitals video soon. But thank you again for tuning in, and this is The Pulse.
The Pulse.
The Bulls.